Go. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand.
Hey, back off.
Face. Forward. Heart. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 Right. Left. 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 Right. Left. Left. Left.
Good afternoon, I'm Zoe Presley, principal at Venice High School, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to our Military Signing Day. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you all today as we gather to celebrate these students and recognize them. These students are about to make an important decision in their careers. By signing their commitment letters to serve the United States Armed Forces, they are taking on a huge responsibility. And I want to personally be one of the first to thank them in advance for their service. Thank you. Before we move on, I want to welcome our distinguished guests this afternoon. Superintendent Connor, School Board Chair Robin Marinelli, School Board Member Liz Barker, and we are also proud to recognize our District Cabinet members Rachel O'Day, Michael Kemp, Dr. Megan Green, Jennifer Manelli, Dr. Brandon Johnson, Dr. Kurt Hutchinson, Craig Maniglia, Tim Enos, Joe Benswinger, Ashley Ramaka, and Gabby Drumsick. Additionally, we extend a warm welcome to our local community leaders, including Venice Mayor Nick Pachota, Venice City Councilman Lloyd Weed, and the Venice City Manager James Clinch. We are grateful for your presence and continued support of our students and their future. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce the leader of our JROTC program. Captain Crom has been a dedicated JROTC instructor for 16 years, including the past 9 years here at Venice High School. Prior to that, he led the Navy JROTC program in Punta Gorda for 2 years and served as a Marine officer instructor at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University for 4 years. A retired helicopter pilot, Captain Crom completed a distinguished 20-year career in the United States Marine Corps. He brings a wealth of experience, leadership, and mentorship to every cadet he guides. Please join me in welcoming Captain Crum.
Thank you, Principal Caressli, for the kind introduction. All right, before we begin, a few housekeeping items. We're on a tight timeline here, and I want to ensure that each student is properly recognized. So out of respect for every participant, we ask that you hold your applause until each branch is presented. There will be ample opportunities for photographs following the ceremony. After we've spoken about all the students, we will be conducting an official signing. This will be an excellent opportunity for you to come up for photos. Finally, I'd like to extend a sincere thank you to my partners in coordinating this event. And I really can't even call them partners because they did everything. Miss Kelly Jones and Miss Michelle Tippman and Dr. Tanica have been truly amazing and instrumental in putting this together. I know those of you sitting in the seats here in front of me probably don't really understand, but maybe all of you up there do. They do an amazing job here, and I couldn't do this without them, so please give them a huge round of applause. So at this time, I'd like to introduce my co-MC, Mr. Matt Center. Matthew Center was in the New York Police Department during the terrorist attacks of 9/11, and subsequently enlisted in the United States Navy. He's deployed multiple times to the Middle East and Africa, and has attained the rank of Master Chief Petty Officer. This is the highest enlisted rank in the United States Navy. He's intending to retire from the Navy on New Year's Day 2027 with 23 years of service. Please give him a round of applause. So now, without further delay, we will begin, and we will start with the United States Army.
Good afternoon. From the United States Army, first we have William Bunn. William Bunn is enlisting in the United States Army as a combat medic and will ship to Fort Leonard Wood in June. Inspired by a calling he has felt since childhood, William spent 4 years in JROTC, 3 years in the Raiders, and 4 years orienteering. His commitment to helping others and serving with purpose has guided him towards this path. Secondly, we have Greer Cooper. Greer Cooper is enlisting in the United States Army as a network communications systems specialist and will ship to Fort Sill in June. Motivated to become more independent and create a future of her own, Greer dedicated 4 years to JROTC and 3 years to the marching band. Her determination and confidence have prepared her well for military service. Jade Brandberg. Jane Brandberg is enlisting in the United States Army as a corrections and detention specialist and will ship to Fort Leonard Wood in June. Drawn to new opportunities and the chance to explore the world, Jade spent 4 years in JROTC, choir, medical academy studies. Her ambition and willingness to embrace challenges defines the journey ahead. Kemuel Griffin. Kemuel Griffin is enlisting in the United States Army as an MQ-1 Reaper operator and will ship to Fort Sill in August. Through 4 years of JROTC and serving as commanding officer, Kemuel developed strong leadership and discipline. His desire to grow while serving his country reflects the example he has set for others. Caleb Miller. Caleb Miller is enlisting in the United States Army as an intelligence analyst. Inspired by a desire to serve and honor the memory of his late father, Caleb moves forward with strength and purpose. His resilience and determination reflect the character he brings to military service. Davian Ortiz. Davian Ortiz is proudly enlisting in the United States Army as a wheeled vehicle mechanic, shipping June 20th. Driven to serve, he spent 3 years in JROTC, including Raiders, building discipline and network. His 3 years in digital media strengthened his technical skills and creativity. Davian's commitment, work ethic, and determination reflect a young man ready to succeed and serve with pride. Mackenzie Shockey, USF ROTC. Mackenzie Shockey will attend the University of South Florida through Army ROTC, majoring in behavioral health science with aspirations to work in intelligence. Driven to serve something greater than herself, she is committed to leading others to be their best. Her experience includes 13 years in the Girl Scouts, 5 years in the Boy Scouts, and 3 years in JROTC as a staff officer, Raiders co-captain, and color guard. Dennis Stazer. Dennis Stazer is enlisting in the United States Army as a combat engineer with ship-out date of July 20th, 2026. Motivated to challenge himself while building technical and leadership skills, he is committed to serving his country. His time in JROTC helped shape his discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Dennis moves forward with determination, ready to take on the responsibilities and opportunities that lie ahead in his military career. Aiden Tropiano. Aiden Tropiano is enlisting in the United States Army National Guard as a wheeled vehicle mechanic with a ship date of August 19th. Seeking hands-on technical training and structure, he looks forward to exploring future career opportunities during high school. During high school, Aiden participated in track and field and the Big Brothers Big Sisters Beyond School Walls program. He moves forward with commitment and determination as he begins his service. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present your United States Army recruits.
Military environment. Sophie Milberg. Sophie is enlisting in the United States Marine Corps, where she will serve as an administrative role with a ship date in July. Motivated by a strong desire to prove herself and succeed through challenges, she is prepared to take on the demands of military service. Through 2 years of ROTC, Sophie developed discipline, leadership, and resilience, building a strong foundation for the next chapter in her journey. Dylan Mizanin. Dylan is enlisting in the United States Marine Corps and will serve in the Marine Corps Security Forces, reporting to Parris Island, South Carolina. He is driven by a commitment to become the best version of himself physically and mentally, and to earn his place among the few and the proud. Dylan is prepared to push his limits and meet the challenges ahead with discipline, determination, and pride as he begins his Marine Corps journey. Lucas Rollins. Lucas is enlisting in the United States Marine Corps as military police with a ship-out date of June 2nd. He is committed to serving his country while taking on the responsibility of upholding military law and order. Through JROTC in high school, Lucas developed leadership skills, discipline, and a strong sense of duty. He moves forward prepared to begin his Marine Corps career with focus and determination. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present you United States Marine Corps recruits. United States Coast Guard. Jackson Brooks. Jackson is enlisting in the United States Coast Guard as a culinary specialist with a ship-out date of June 2nd. He looks forward to the opportunities and experiences that come with military service and where it will lead him. During high school, Jackson completed 3 years of ROTC, played lacrosse for 3 years, and spent 2 years in the culinary program. He also served as a youth leader at Coastal Community Church, showing consistent leadership, service, and commitment. Nicholas Griffith. Nicholas will attend the United States Coast Guard Academy, where he will be majoring in mechanical engineering. He chose the Coast Guard for its core values and humanitarian mission, with a goal of serving in search and rescue and disaster relief operations. Nicholas distinguished himself as the top male cadet at the Coast Guard Academy's competitive AIM summer program, earning a prestigious letter of assurance in recognition of his leadership, character, and strong potential for success. Brianna Patterson. Brianna is enlisting in the United States Coast Guard. She chose to serve for the value benefits it provides and the strong, positive path it offers towards her future. Through this opportunity, she looks forward to gaining structure, experience, and personal growth while serving her country. With 4 years in JROTC, Brianna developed leadership skills, discipline, and a solid foundation for success in the military. Joshua Reynolds. Josh is enlisting in the United States Coast Guard and will report to Cape May, New Jersey on August 18th for training. He chose the Coast Guard to pursue his passion for law enforcement while working to become the best version of himself for his family and country. Josh completed 1 year in Civil Law Enforcement Academy and trained in boxing for 2 years, building discipline, resilience, and a strong sense of purpose. Shaylin Sherrard. Shaylin is enlisting in the United States Coast Guard, driven by a strong sense of duty and purpose. She is ready to begin a career focused on protecting and supporting others at home and at sea. During 4 years in ROTC in high school, Shaylin developed leadership, discipline, and a solid foundation for military service. She moves forward prepared to serve with commitment and determination in her Coast Guard journey ahead. Rachel Whitaker. Rachel is enlisting in the United States Coast Guard. She will pursue a role in maritime enforcement as a boatswain's mate, shipping out the 28th to Cape May, New Jersey. She is motivated by a desire to save lives, help those in need, protect her country, and show others the good in the world. Rachel completed 3 years of JROTC, competed in Raiders for 3 seasons, participated in her church youth group, and played over 10 years of hockey, building teamwork, resilience, and dedication. Chloe York. Chloe is enlisted in the United States Coast Guard as a maritime enforcement specialist with the goal of building a meaningful and lasting career in the service. She is motivated by the opportunity to gain experience, structure, and purpose as she begins her professional journey. Through 2 years in JROTC, Chloe developed foundational skills in leadership, discipline, and teamwork. She moves forward committed to serving her country and beginning her Coast Guard career with focus and determination. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you United States Coast Guard recruits. Congratulations to each of you as you reached this remarkable milestone in your life. I can honestly say that I'm a little bit jealous and a little bit nervous for some of you. At this time, I'd like you all to go ahead and open your folders, grab your pen. And with great pride, go ahead and get that pen out, get ready to sign. Look like you're signing. Get some pictures. Because what you're about to do is you're about to follow in the footsteps of those giants that have gone before us, who have honorably served and protected our great nation. Please go ahead and sign. Friends, family, honored guests, and the VHS community, it is my distinct honor to present to you the VHS class of 2025 military recruits.